Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer, and today we're going to do the Dubonnet Mint Julep. So it's like a mint julep, but it's got Dubonnet. This is Dubonnet. We've used this before, like yesterday, and my goal was if I'm going to convince you that you should probably do some of these recipes, like with the Dubonnet aperitif, besides drinking this as a wine that you can have before dinner, I thought it would be nice to at least get a couple recipes so that you can use more of the bottle. And you can make these twice, whatnot. The special thing about this is it just kind of tastes good, different, and if you're into mint juleps, similar to Mojito, but with bourbon, then this might be something that sounds really good and appetizing. So we're going to use the Buffalo Trace bourbon, Kentucky straight bourbon, whiskey, good stuff. I've reviewed it on everydaydrinkers.com if you want to go check that out. Extremely impressed, especially for somebody who's not a strict diehard bourbon drinker. Very approachable. We're going to use a little simple syrup because we're going to be muddling today. We've got our muddler and we've got measuring, and we're going to put all this in a highball glass. If you have a mint julep glass, you can use that, obviously. So what we're going to do is just stuff some mint in there like that. We're going to put in, I'm going to say a half ounce of the simple syrup. You can measure it however. You can do a teaspoon. You could do less. We'll do a little less this time. And that's really just going to help draw out some of the flavors when you start muddling it up. So we got our fresh mint. Crush it in there. You can hear it just starting to juice up on me. You don't want to tear it, especially in this drink, because you're going to end up with floaties. You don't want floaties. It's never an appetizing thing when people start getting weird floaties in their drinks. So there's it's crushed up really well, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add our Dubonnet Rouge, and that's going to be 2 ounces of the Dubonnet Rouge. But, before we add that, what we're going to do is we're going to throw in some crushed ice. I made some. I don't have a refrigerator that does crushed ice, so I took ice, put it in a Ziploc bag, and beat it to submission. And we'll do that. We'll just throw this in here first. Really no harm in filling it up good. We're going to be really tight on space, but I think it'll be okay. So we take that. Now we're going to pour this right over the top. That'll help even chill this further. Now I've chilled this Dubonnet Rouge in the refrigerator, so it's good to go. But nothing like having a very frosty beverage. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in our bourbon. We're going to do 3 ounces of Buffalo Trace or your favorite bourbon. You can use a Canadian, like a Canadian Club whiskey. That'll work. This has just got that, it's kind of got a sweeter appeal to it. I don't know. I just like it. I like it. And while we're here, let's stir this. I must have a bar spoon around here someplace. We're going to stir this up. Nice quick stir. I'm going to try not to bring the mint to the top because I've already got a good filtration system going here. There you go. And what you've got there is a Dubonnet mint julep. You've got the mints. They stay like right below the frost line, so you can get your sips without getting a whole leaf of mint, but yet they're still there, bringing in the flavors. Of course, well, it's kind of got a sweet, even more sweet. Not that this is made out of sugar or anything, but it's a very well-made, smooth bourbon. So you've got that, and you're bringing in a little more added sweetness, and then you've got just a little simple sugar, simple syrups at the bottom. First off, if you're a bourbon drinker, no problems here, right? You're rounding it out even a little more. You're getting it a little more. Not sugar, but I'm getting the oaks, some strawberry, like some overripe strawberry flavors, and of course there's the structure of this drink is your mints. So you're gonna get your mint in there right away. There's no doubt you're gonna go, oh, there's mint in here. Obviously, it's like the sweet mints from a Mojito, but with the bourbon instead. So there you go. Tasty drink. Refreshing drink. Definitely want to check that out. Also, what you want to check out is Partita's doing a cool little contest. Unfortunately, the contest only works for people in California, Florida, New York, and Texas. But if you're in one of those states, you're qualified, at least as long as you're old enough to drink, to win this cool little contest that they've got going over at Partita's website. I'm going to redirect you there pretty easy. You go to everydaydrinkers.tv/Partita, and it will bounce you off to Partita's contest. And every week until September, they're going in the middle of September, they're going to be running a contest that's going to give away this cool bag and all this stuff, all this neat stuff. It's about, I think, $150 value. You're going to get cool logo Partita rocks glasses. Of course, you've probably seen this on the shows, the agave nectar I use in the cocktails, mainly the Common Man margarita. You'll get your Boston shaker with strainer. You're going to get some cool Partita buttons, the really heavy-duty Partita lemon lime squeeze, orange squeeze if you're into it, some recipes for Partita's drinks, cool t-shirt, and awesome. Overall, the coolest of all is this neat bag. So, look, you can't even see my face, you can't even hear me. That's the bag you'll get. This will come, all the stuff will be packed in here, so every week they're going to be drawing a winner for one of these neat bags. Very heavy duty. Thinking of taking it, putting some towels into it and go to the beach type of maneuver. So check that out. Go to everydaydrinkers.tv/Partita to sign up and enter. You can do this over and over. There's no limit until you win, right? So there you go. This is your Dubonnet Mint Julep. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. We're teaching you how to drink.